Hey guys, this is Pary's podcast. Welcome to the show.
That's true. Yeah, you hit the slate more than anybody because you a legit actor.
I'm trying to be.
I'm just a comedian.
Trying to be. You doing your thing, man.
What's going on, Mr. Nigel Morris, ladies and gentlemen? How we got him out here today?
It's good to see you,
Oh,
brother.
bro.
Glad I could finally make your acquaintance. This is
How's the acquaintance looking?
It's a nice little room you got going on here. Not little, but it's a nice room you got going on here.
It's very concentrated with everything that we grew up with.
A lot of movie stuff. See that Batman mask over there look pretty dope.
There's also 100 movie bucket list, 100 movies to watch before you die.
Oh, and there's only 2.
I'm surprised that you didn't see that. No, I was crossing those off because my girlfriend hasn't seen any of them.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, like that's why like Dom saw it and he was like, "Oh, there's some good shit on here."
Oh, you scratch them off.
Yeah, if you scratch them off as you see them.
Yeah, I could probably scratch a few of those off.
Oh yeah, I think I hit like 30 of those. How many movies do you think you've seen in your lifetime?
I watch a lot of movies, bro.
Yeah, because you act too, so you watch more than the average human being.
Movies, man. I be studying all type of stuff. I watched Joker 3 times just recently.
What do you do to get into character when you're preparing for? Because like we did a comedy movie together, right? We did Instafamous.
Yeah, Instafamous.
But you're coming through a drama background. Like that. How many comedies have you done? Is that the only one?
Let me see. At the time I was doing that, I had this filming of this episode, this movie called Stoners was on hold. For production was on hold.
Yeah, we would talk about that one.
Production was on hold. So that's actually a comedy. And it was on hold when Instafamous went into production. So right after we wrapped that, and even while filming Instafamous, I had to kind of bounce back and forth. But it was the same kind of mindset because it was funny and comedy. So, I didn't have to change and do too much work, because I'm still bringing funny.
The atmosphere on that set was riffing on each other, funny all the time. It doesn't whenever you took a step out of turn, people would just like destroy. It's like, you walk like that. It's like anything you did, they would just attack.
Yeah, that was probably to me one of the best sets I've ever been on. That was just you bringing it. Your scene when. Let's not give it away. But
that's the scene that you got to watch that one because you ain't gonna see that coming.
That shit is crazy.
That was one of the scenes I learned. By the way, thank you so much for being. It's like Dom and I had talked about you like when we did our podcast like a decent amount.
Really?
And of course I would not have been nearly as comfortable or had any sort of confidence without like you guiding me through it.
Oh man.
Because the structure of what would happen is I would get to the set, okay? Mm-hmm. Ronnie would come up to me and say, "You are a shit actor." I would cry in a corner. You would come find me and you'd be like, "Yo, what's going on?" I was like, "He just told me I suck at life." And then he was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
and
man.
I was like, how do I fix this? And you were like, "This is how you do it. This is how you say your lines. Rehearse it with me, and then we're gonna go out there and do it on camera." So thank you, thank you so much for helping me out with that, man. You were incredible. Thanks.
That was I just got into the mindset of I seen somebody who needed a hand, and
I needed 2.
Yeah, right. So by me seeing that and by me actually being in your shoes on a couple sets multiple times, I wanted that. And if I got it, I remembered how it helped me get through the situation or my anxiety or the feelings or stumbling over lines or whatever the case may be. I just knew that if I didn't get it or when I did get it, it helped. So I remember that feeling of I'm going to do that for somebody else. Or if I see somebody who needs a hand, just kind of guide them in the way that they need to be talked to so we can get to the goal. Because if I'm on set with you at the end of the day, we got the same goal. We got to kill this scene, top to bottom, every angle. Let's go.
But how do you prepare yourself for a comedic role versus a drama role?
I'm a silly guy, man. So if you don't know, I'm an asshole. But so that's by nature. So that kind of just helped bring some of the things we went through on set.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, and me being a kid growing up, man, in high school, I was a clown. Jokes, pranks, all kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff was just natural to me. But I had to, besides the comedy aspect of the movie, I had to act in a way that I haven't had to before, besides the comedy. And I had to tap into something that, I never had to really on screen before. And it was different. My screen partner, she loved it. Shout out to Tori Monet. She I had her crack it up when I was doing my in character and everything. So that was to me when I knew that it was working, because it came across well. If my scene partner was trying to contain her laughter.
Yeah, that's how you know, right? Doing a comedy,
yeah.
if people, like, if everyone on the set wants to laugh and they're holding it back, like, we doing something right.
As soon as they say
we doing
cut,
it right.
she like, boy, if you don't stop acting like that, man, you killing me over here. I'm just like, listen.
That's the biggest relief too. Like whenever you're doing stand up and you're like going, because if I'm doing a story, it's like I hope they laugh at the end of this, because if they don't, man. Oh shit.
You gotta hit the jokes right on the top of it. You gotta deliver. You gotta get the laughter out of everything. You gotta deliver, especially on camera. It's different because we already heard the joke a million times. We've read it. We rehearsed it.
We rehearsed it too. Like
even on that day. So to get it right, to get it to come across after you done heard it a bunch of times, and we're still laughing after you get it. That's gold, man. Ooh, that's gold. That's gold. So
I'm so excited. Like, this is the only movie I've done, but you've done multiple.
Yeah.
What is it like when you, because when you left the set of Instafamous, you were posting stuff, the other projects you were working on. There was one of like, you were doing a movie, you were like in a jail cell.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Like, how did you go from like being a funny kind of like college, like smokes here and there kid to straight up like, I am convicted in jail? Those are two extremely different.
Man.
Like, there's little to no relation.
You, man, that's a transition going from a kid to a full-grown man locked up in a matter of days. It's just part of doing the work, man. That movie is called Turn of the Cheek. I'm sorry. Director Janaea Black. Shout out to her and her husband Rocky. They did a phenomenal job. I'm sure you know the star of that movie, Dominic Avado. I don't know.
Dom.
Tomato.
Yeah, Dom. Dom. I just call him Dom because I didn't want to try the last one. Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, that's my man. But yeah, that was intense. Few scenes I had in that movie. I wish I could talk about it a little more, but
isn't that tough?
Yeah.
When it's like okay, like you're trying to talk to you like the stuff about, even for Instafamous, I want to tell people like just now. It's like I want to tell you how hilarious the scene was, but if I tell you how funny it is, you ain't gonna laugh when you actually watch the movie.
Yeah, I mean you still may laugh because that's how funny it is.
Yeah, visual is a huge aspect. Yeah.
Obviously, there's paperwork and everything we sign, you know, so we can't give away certain things of the movie until, and if you've seen it in the trailer already, then we can talk about it.
What do you like look forward to, and what are you most afraid of when you get to a new set, new script, new movie?
Well, first I look forward to the script being excellent. Something that brought me on to want to be a part of the project, number one. And then after I'm on, because I love the script, I'm looking at, okay, who's behind the camera, who's shooting it, what have they done, you know, things of that nature. And excuse me, this is pretty good, by the way. What was this?
Yeah, so right now this is peach, Ciroc, and like Mountain Dew, I think.
Yeah,
bro.
You said what are the things I look forward to, and what was the other thing?
What are you like not looking? What's a challenge for you?
Okay, one of the challenges, getting through those scenes. I look forward to the work of getting through scenes with my fellow actors, because it's not just you come, you know your lines, they come, you know your lines, and then y'all just do it. Nah, that's the beginning. It's a whole energy you got to bring. It's a whole feeling, like what's the goal? What am I fighting for? What you fighting for? And we nail it. So the challenge of bringing that scene to life, I love it, because that's what we call doing the work. You know where your mind frame should be. You know everything that's going on, and you just let everything go and you live in that moment. So that's one of the things that I actually look forward to. And then after that's all said and done, the camaraderie, the friendship, you know, because as you just found out that nobody can take those memories away from you on sets. The laughters, the frustration moments you had, do I really want to do this feelings did you have, the anxiety driving to set, trying to know your lines. It's a million feelings and thoughts that you go over. And then once it's over, you just take a deep breath and you just like, man, I'm so glad I did that. I got through it. So, and you take that with you and you build on that every project. I know I have, and it just gives me, like, after the project over, shove it inside, and I just build on that confidence that I finished another project. I got some good work coming out. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Put that in there, build on that, and then just build your confidence after every project you do, and the relationships you make, and
the networking
the
too.
The networking is amazing.
It's so essential.
Yeah.
To like.
So essential, and then, you know, you just get to find out where your other fellow actors are, what they going through, some of the trials and tribulations or whatever, the downfalls, the pitfalls, the worries they have. You know, you just get to kick it on set, and you get a good perspective of where your peers are.
Is there a lot of camaraderie you've seen between actors, or is it really competitive? Like, if you get a movie role, it's like, man, I kind of don't want to tell this dude because I don't want him to like try out and get the audition instead of me.
That's a great question, and with that, I can only speak from my point of view. Say if I went out for a role and somebody I know, and we actually kicking it in the audition room at the same time, and then the casting is announced, or he get an email and he posted about it, and he got the role that I wanted, I'm instantly like, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate, because I feel like what's for me is for me. So if I was supposed to get that role, I would have got it.
So if you don't get it, you're saying it just wasn't meant for you?
It just wasn't. It wasn't meant for me.
That is a mature way of looking at it. I would be pissed.
No, because the one thing I've learned from being pissed is, while you being pissed, that's somebody that you know in that situation. That's their moment. Mm-hmm. So if you pissed at their moment, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you hating.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to stand up, I have. Like, there's not many people I would actually go to for any sort of, like, I mean, so Detroit is really cliquey. Mm-hmm. And I've right? Like, it's not, and I've noticed I've only done one movie, right? But, like, talking to you and talking to Ronnie and, like, Beezy, it's like, oh, so it's not just comedy. Like, the film thing here is, like, very, very group-oriented, too.
Man, it is. And it's sad, but, you know.
Like, that's not a good thing, right? Like, don't you want... Because, like, for comedy, I want to be like, hey, it's like, there's just opportunity to do this. It's like, yo, like... Because that's how I got on the movie.
Yeah.
Aaron was a comedian, and he was like, yo, so there's this, like, thing. You should audition because you would be good for this. I can't do it, but you would be really good.
And look at you.
And I actually got the part. And I met you.
My man.
But, like, there's other things, too, that comedians will do to each other, where it's like, yeah, man, so there's this, there's like a festival or a showcase coming up, and they're looking for a comedian that tells these kind of jokes.
Right.
Now, in Detroit, there's a group of comedians, and, like, you have your own group and this group. They're not going to tell you that this even exists.
That's true.
Which is rather unfortunate.
That's true.
But
they feel like they're in competition with you. So.
That's what it is.
And information. They don't want to share information, and because they feel like if I give him this information, he gonna have a leg up on me. But I just feel like
that's not true.
It's not at all. I just feel like we're not in competition for the same roles or for the same anything, because what you're gonna go through is already there for you to go through it. So,
yeah, but people don't I don't know if people understand that because they just haven't done it long enough. Like, I've been doing comedy enough to the point where it's like, I know that maybe this venue isn't for me.
There you go.
Like it's not that, like, the crowd sucks. It's just I'm not for, like, this area. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm just not good. But, like, in terms of, like, acting, I'm like, if I ever get to a situation where it's like, okay, if someone asks me, hey, do you know anybody? Like, I'm going to call you.
There you go.
But it's not because, like, there's not someone that I would, like, blacklist. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, no, I'm not calling this dude because, like, he screwed me. I was like,
why would you do that?
Because let's say, like, you make it in, like, a major movie. Like, if someone asks you, do you know anyone? Who are you gonna ask? The people who've helped you out.
Absolutely.
So I was like,
all the people who reach back and help me up. Like,
yeah,
why wouldn't I do that?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't hide auditions. Like,
that's what I'm.
Don't hide that shit, because if you present that idea to one of your friends and they make it, they're gonna come to you. It's like, yo, you the one that got me here.
You said something that speaks on something that happened with one of my friends, Dom. I referred him to an audition because the audition description was him.
Yeah.
Without his name.
You told me this. Yeah, yeah.
It was him.
Yep.
And he went and auditioned, and when he walked in, the lady was just like, what the? So there you have it. You know, I shared the information, and he got his first leading role, and I'm waiting for it. We're waiting for it to release, and I'm so excited for him.
What are you scared of? when it comes to the future and your acting career?
Well, right now,
I know that there's a lot of things you're looking forward to, right?
Yeah,
like obviously, like your future is going to be prosperous, and we want this to be the best possible. But what are you afraid of, if anything?
Afraid of? I had to think on that because not too much gets to me because, I mean, I believe I have thick skin for this industry. You know, I've already put it on myself to not take stuff personal when it comes to not getting things or doors being closed, people saying no, because we're going to get 1,000 no's for that one yes.
But all you need is that one yes. It don't matter how many no's you get. You just need that one yes.
So, I mean, the fear, there's no real fear. I'm actually looking forward to the journey because I believe I said this to you before, but I don't know. But most of my friends and most people in life, we always in a rush to get to where we going. Mm-hmm. Instead of just realizing where you are and enjoying the journey.
Yeah, like everyone's in a race.
Yeah, it's like I gotta hurry up and get this because I need this, I need this, I need this. But what about everything you need to do to get what you need? So right now, I feel like the work right now needs to be done. So I need to be in classes. I need to be in workshops. I need to be scene study. I just need to be doing the work. So when the opportunity comes, I'm ready. And I'm not like, damn, I wish I was in class or I wish I did scene study for this or blah, blah, blah. I'm ready. So I'm actually looking forward to doing the work and just looking back at every year like, damn, I did this. Okay, I did another level. I climbed up here. I did that. I accomplished that. So I'm me, my wife, everybody's just excited, you know.
For the big move, man.
Oh, yeah, the big move coming up. I'm getting ready to move to Georgia. I'm excited about that. So I can be at more opportunities, take advantage of being in an area where acting is really a thing, you know, here in Michigan, Detroit.
I mean, you made it in Detroit, didn't you? Like, you pretty much been through all of the people that, like, not all the people, right? I would never say that.
I'm never one to brag about anything I've done, but
I'll brag for you.
Ever since I've been been acting here in Michigan, I've been doing pretty good. I got a lot of projects slated to come out in 2020 that I can't wait for everybody to see. This year, actually, I'm still got to get used to saying 2020, but I'm just excited about all those projects coming. To speak on them, I have, I believe Stoner should be released this year. Should have been January, still could be January. Stoners is a series that I'm the leader in, the lead actor in. Then there's Code of Thieves that comes out as a Beezy Jones film. That comes out in March, I believe, Code of Thieves. We're still waiting for Child Support to pop up on Netflix. That should pop up any day now.
What happened? Keep telling me. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We get to that. Yeah. And some of my best work today is The Circle. And I can't wait for everybody to see that. I feel like you're going to be able to relate to that. I really had to go to a place for that, my episode, and I think you're going to really love it. And last but not least, Code of Thieves. No, Instafamous.
Instafamous, yeah. You gonna forget about me that quick? You just gonna leave me like, yeah.
Baby, my co-star right here. Instafamous. That should be slated, I believe, August 2020.
I was told August, or September at the latest, yeah.
I hope they speed that up.
Me too.
Because you just don't know.
Let them know that camera really quick. Like, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on multiple platforms. First, you can find me on YouTube. I do have a movie on YouTube. It's called Through the Course of a Day.
You got a whole YouTube channel, right?
I do.
Oh shit! You know what? Okay,
give me a second.
We're gonna link his YouTube channel and all that stuff. Don't worry.
Check the link below. My YouTube will be down there. A lot of information on there, some past commercials, and just new stuff that's going on. You can find me on Instagram at I am Nigel Morris. Once again, that's Instagram. I am Nigel Morris. Facebook, Nigel Morris. Nigel L. Morris, to be exact. I do have an actor page, too, that'll be linked in this as well. And then you can look for me on the big screen.
We're going to put you on a lot of different areas, man. Thank you so much for doing this, dude. All right, yo, cheers. Thanks so much, Mr. Nigel Morris, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate you for having me.
All right, love you, man. All right, peace.